What's going on, you guys? Lex here again. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over a couple World Championship battles. I was attacked a couple times the last 24 hours or so we can take a look at a couple battles there, and I also have some battles I can do as well. And I have Byakuya and Rukia on the same team. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those battles, but first let's go ahead and take a look at the characters. Oh, just heads up guys, if you guys haven't already subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom. I would really appreciate it. Help me get to my goal of 1,000 subs. Alright, so with Rukia, let's see here. I didn't have too many Warsouls to toss on her, so I just want to make her a little more tanky so she can survive a little bit longer to get that rage off. So this is what I have for her. I just have Warsoul of armor on her. You take a look at her stats. Again, hopefully by the end of the event, I'm going to get her to 6-star as well, just to get that extra damage reduction. So her damage reduction rate is about 47%, block chance is about 61%. Both pretty strong. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Byakuya here. Byakuya, he is looking real strong as well. Byakuya stats here. I have about 57% block chance. So as soon as the battle starts, it's going to be 77% block chance, or I'm sorry, crit chance, which is really good. And then crit strength is 45, and damage rate is about 60%. So he has some pretty good numbers as well. As you can see, the Warsouls I have on him, I still have Candy Cane Warsoul, and I have the Rage Claw Warsoul. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at those battles real quick here. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've been attacked a couple times in the past 24 hours or so. So let's take a look at this one here. Alright, so it is my first round team. So let's see what we have here for damage. 1.8 mil. Unfortunately, once again, the damage reduction team on his team is actually, he has several tanks out there, so damage should start off kind of low, but it should ramp up pretty high here. Anyways, though, you guys, so I was able to actually put in Byakuya and Rukia in this team. There were two questionably not so good characters on this team, but I was able to fill them with Byakuya and Rukia, which actually really made this team comp fairly decent. Yeah, I do believe in this battle Byakuya does get off his Hado number 6, so we should be getting some good damage numbers from Byakuya this battle. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even think the Rukia Warsoul, the Warsouls I had on Rukia, updated. So I just changed them over earlier today. So the Warsouls on Rukia might be not correct in this battle. One thing I've also noticed about Rukia, though, is her damage is actually not half bad. And Byakuya is obviously quite a bit better, but for Rukia being a support unit, her damage is actually not half bad. Unfortunately, Byakuya was frozen. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this here. Alright, this is Hado 6 Byakuya. 8 million damage against 5 units, I believe. That was pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and check out another battle here. So unfortunately, the other battles weren't too great. But I'm going to go ahead and make a couple battles here, make a couple attacks here for you guys. Let's go ahead and put this team up against his best team. Alright, so here we have his best team. There is actually a lot of sustain on this team with Rukia and so then they should Yuki, so this should be an interesting battle here. As long as neither of them get one shot out of the gate, it should be a pretty good battle. Alright, let's take a look at how much damage this does here. 500k, not bad. Again, support unit, can't really complain too much. So Byakuya will get 5 stacks off this. So next round he'll be able to rage pretty good. Alright, this is only 5 stacks, but it should still be some pretty good damage here. 4.6 million, a little better. If he does get another rage off this battle, it should hit for quite a bit, so definitely keep my eyes open for that. Alright, so here we should be getting some pretty good damage out. 6 stacks. 4.4 damage, still a little low. I was expecting a little more. But nonetheless, looks like it's going to do that for this battle. Let's go ahead and move on. So, as I expected, he was pretty much the only solid damage dealer on that team, so he did pretty much the majority of the damage that round, or that game. Alright, so this is the top person I could fight, and this is his best team. So let's go ahead and give it a shot, see what happens here. Three freezes out of the gate, that's pretty good. Oof, there were a lot of blocks there, so not too much damage. Although Byakuya is starting off with 5 stacks of Hado, so that is pretty good. Perhaps round 3 we can get 6 off, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, he was not able to get his mastery skill off, so was not able to get Hado 6 in the 3rd round. However, we are going to get another rage off here, which is nice. 4.4, that's definitely a step up from last time. Alright, and here we are with 6 stacks of Hado. Only 1 crit, that was very disappointing. Let's have a really high crit resist chance on his team. Unfortunately, Byakuya died at the end of that round, but as you can see, once again, he did do a pretty decent amount of damage. Top damage in the entire match, so pretty good. Let's go on into battle here. Alright, so once again, top person, and I think this is probably his best team. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. I see some decent sustain on his team, so maybe we can get Byakuya to Hado 6. Alright, here we are. 1.4, kind of low, but I'm actually pretty pleased with the freeze accuracy on Hyoden Maru's rage attacks. He does get quite a few off, so let's move on to the next round. Once again, Byakuya does not have master skill, so did not get a Hado. Move on. Alright, unfortunately we only have 5 stacks again, but once again, pretty decent damage. Hopefully we can get him to 6, but we will see how that goes. I really do feel that if they did give him that buff to regular attacks and mastery skills, increase the stacks of Hado by 1, I definitely feel like that would help him out a lot. That way, once again, we would only have to wait till the 4th round to get Hado 6 off, as opposed to, well, this time I have to wait till minimum the 7th round to get his damage off. Unfortunately, he died at the end of that round, but as you can see, his damage highest, but severely lacking on that round. The reason being is I wasn't able to get any Hados up, and as you can see, this is the 7th round. So it's tough for me to say that he's a top tier character when he's lacking in damage until 70% of the way through the battle. And that's the maximum limit of the battle. So once again, I think he's a great character, but let's go check out another battle here. So this battle is against the top guy he couldn't fight again. This might not be his best team, but it was definitely a pretty solid team. So let's go ahead and give this a shot here. I do like having Shinji go last though, because he does a pretty good job at rage reduction and rage recovery reduction on the enemy team. Alright, here we are. We have Byakuya finally getting a mastery skill on round 3. Alrighty, once again, unfortunately, only at 5 stacks of Hado, so it's probably not going to hit too hard. 5.5 mil, it's not too bad. If he does rage again, though, he should get his good damage off. Once again, Byakuya died in the 5th round because he didn't get his Hado stacks off again, so that is unfortunate, but let's take a look at the stats here. 10 million, pretty good damage. As you can see, his counterpart, which would be Anniversary Aizen, 4.7 million. I do feel that Byakuya is better than Anniversary Aizen, but him as a character is severely lacking because he has to get to that point in the game very, very late where he has all of his stacks and he can actually do damage. I'm not saying actually do damage like he does no damage right now, but actually really get that kick in of damage. So as of right now, you know, I really do like him as a character. I think he's really good, but they really need to either buff him so he gets more mastery skills, or 2, give him an extra stack of Hado on his basic attack. If they're not going to do that, then once again, I still think he's a great character, but it's tough for me to say that free-to-play players should put a lot of resources into him if he's not going to get his full potential out pretty much ever. I'd probably say a good 40% of the time he gets his full potential out, and that's with his weapon. Without his weapon, it'll probably drop down to 10 to maybe 20%. So, yeah, take it as you will. That's pretty much my thoughts on him right now. However, next video, I will be trying to do my best to compare him to Tensei Zangetsu, since a lot of people have been asking that question. Who's better, Tensei Zangetsu or Byakuya? So I'm going to be pretty much breaking down both characters next video. Unfortunately, my Tensei Zangetsu isn't super strong, but we'll go ahead and go over my thoughts in that video. However, if you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. If you guys learned something or would like to leave a like, I would appreciate that as well. Any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the comments section. I'll get back to you. And once again, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one.